A judge in Wisconsin this week ruled that Republican Governor Scott Walker from Wisconsin has to, quote, promptly hold special elections to fill the vacancies that have been created in the state legislature. Now, here's the story. Scott Walker had been trying to postpone and put off these special elections for quite some time, well over a month, actually, because he was terrified that Republicans were going to lose those seats and could possibly either lose control of the legislature or lose their, margin of Republicans to the point where it basically becomes an even keel and they can't get anything done to pass their horrible Republican agenda. So Scott Walker decided, you know what? I'm just not going to have democracy anymore. We're not going to have elections, so that way Republicans can't lose if there's nothing to lose. Well, the judge, who, by the way, was appointed by Scott Walker, had to tell him this week, that's not how the federal government works. It's pretty much how dictatorship works, which is what Scott Walker would love to be in the state of Wisconsin. But in the United States, which at the moment Wisconsin is a part of, regardless of what Scott Walker wants to think, you have to have elections. He says if these people, can be trusted to pay taxes, if they can be expected to have a voice, then they need to be expected to have a representative in the state legislature. That's what the judge said. And Scott Walker, obviously at this point reluctantly, is going to have to hold these special elections. But my prediction here is that he's probably going to try to appeal this ruling. He's probably going to try to appeal it as far as can go, which could end up even worse for Scott Walker and Republicans, because Scott Walker is not the only person we've seen try to do this. The state of Alabama actually outlawed special elections after Doug Jones beat Roy Moore. They passed a law saying that now, instead of special elections, the state governor, who's almost always going to be a Republican, is going to be the one to pick somebody to fill that vacancy. So hopefully he does appeal this and it goes the way of courts ruling that, when there is a vacancy, you have to have an election. If you don't like that, there's plenty of countries around the world that are being run by dictators where you, people like Scott Walker or the government of the state of Alabama, may feel more at home. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.